Hi, this is Kim from Made by Mommy, and in honor of Stampy's new show Wonder Quest, I'm making a Stampy figure today. To make the Stampy figure, you'll need 60 rubber bands that are either yellow or orange. I'm using Rainbow Loom brand Neon Orange. You'll need 38 white rubber bands and 2 that are black to make the eyes. And we're gonna begin making the ears and arms first, because as you'll see on the chart, those go a little bit past the loom. So to start those, with your loom set up in the staggered configuration, you're gonna work from the side with the arrow over here. Take 2 rubber bands at a time, straight down. Then take a single rubber band and wrap it around the next peg 3 times. Now, some of you who are working with other brands of rubber bands, it may not go around 3 times for you. You want to make sure you get at least twice. And if your rubber bands are stretchy, then maybe you'll do more than 3. But 3 is what works well with the Rainbow Loom opaque bands. So we put that on, wrapped it around 3 times. Now we're going to use our hook to just catch those 2 bands and bring it forward to the next peg. And then we can unhook that tripled over band and set it to the side, and that ear is going to wait until the very end to be attached. And we need to make 1 more ear. Otherwise, Stampy would look rather odd with only 1 ear. Take 2 rubber bands, stretch them forward, wrap it around that peg 3 times. And we're going to go ahead and hook that one too, so that it's in place. And now you've got your 2 ears set up. Hooray! So now that we've done the ears, we're ready to create the arms. Starting from the 5th peg up, you're going to take your 2 orange bands, stretch them down. Then 2 more orange bands for the next position. And then switching to your white, still using 2 at a time. And surprise, surprise, 2 more white. There they go. And then 1 single band wrapped around 3 times at the end. And we're going to make the other arm at the same time. So again, that's 2 orange, 2 orange, 2 white, and 2 white. And then a single white again wrapped around 3 times. And we're going to hook those so that our loom is clear for the whole body. So starting from that tripled over band and going straight forward. And for the other arm, same way. Just like you would do a standard single bracelet. Keep moving on up. And once you have those 2 arms, we're gonna take those off onto our hook to hold for later. So slide your hook in. If you can get it to the thick portion, you're less likely to lose your arms. Just like that. And then the other one, slide it to that thick part of your hook and bring it off. And we're going to set these 2 arms aside, and we'll attach them to the body after all the other rubber bands are in place. So back to your loom. We're going to work this chart now. Single rubber band on the side where the arrow is. Then 2 orange for the next position. Switching to white, 2 at a time, and another 2. Now it's important to not keep going here. We need to finish the face first. So we're going to go up to the ear now, taking 2 orange bands. And next position, 2 orange bands. And, oh, another 2 orange bands. They go here. And then bring 2 white in from that outside to the center peg where Stampy's chin will be. And repeat that for the other side of the face, 2 at a time, and another 2, and 2 more of the orange. And yes, I know some of you don't say orange the way I do. It's because I'm from New York. That's how we say it there. So your white comes in to the chin, and then to make sure that the face has a good finish, we're going to take a single white rubber band here and wrap it around 3 times. And that is the structure of Stampy's face. We're going to want to add now the eyes on these 2 pegs. You'll see it's 1 up from where that chin angles. So you're going to take your black rubber band, wrap it around that peg 3 times, and add 1 here too the same way. Oh, that just only went twice. Catch it again. There, now I got it 3 times. And across the face to hold it together, 1 orange band wrapped around these 3 pegs, and 1 white band that goes around those 3. And now we can work our way down the body from the chin, 2 white, and then another pair of white. And we're going to do it 2 more times so that there's 4 going down total from the chin. And that is the center of Stampy's body, and we're going back up to do the shoulders. So 1 down from the chin, from that center peg, stretch out on the diagonal to the side, and then continue down with pairs of orange bands for 3 positions. And the other side of the body as well. Still using 2 orange at a time. And then to finish off the bottom of Stampy's body, from the center, 2 orange that go out to that corner. And again on the other side. And you need to put those on before you do the legs. But now that they're in place, we can do those legs. And that will be like the arms were. 2 orange, 2 orange, 2 white, and then 2 white. Move that guy out of the way so you can see that chart. And then again for the other side. 2 orange, 2 orange, 2 white, and 2 white. And now across the center of the body, these 3 pegs, 1 orange rubber band, and the next position. And we just need to add a single white rubber band wrapped around 3 times here and here. 1, 2. Did that make it 2 or 3? That just made it 2 again. So let's do 3. There we go. And now we need to attach the arms. So take your hook again, slide one of those arms down to the tip, stretch it out and over that shoulder position. And the other arm goes on that side, all the way around. Phew, now that is all of the rubber bands you need. I'm gonna move the chart out of the way since we don't need to place those, so we can focus on what we're gonna do here. So get your hook ready. We're gonna start at the feet and work our way up the body. So beginning here, you reach back with your hook to stretch that cap band you placed and catch those bottom bands to bring them around that peg and forward. And then continue up to where the leg meets the body. And from this position, the top 2 bands are the ones that are going to the center. So you want to catch those and bring those to the middle position, and then come back to catch the 2 bands that go forward. And then come back down to the other foot and do the same. Again, at this position where the leg meets the body, we're going to take those top 2 bands and bring them to the center. And then come back to the same position to get the 2 that go forward. Working up the center of Stampy's body now. From this position, you're going to go right over those arm bands. And then we're going to come in and catch these 2 bands that go to the center. And repeat for the other side before you do the center row. Doing the center row last is important so that you can have that defined white stripe that goes right up the body. Otherwise, you'll end up having the orange covering it. So coming into this position here to catch those 2 white bands that are on the bottom. And we're ready to move on to the neck and face. This is a tricky spot, so take your time with it. If you're not sure which ones to catch, look at it from the side till you find those 2 bands that go forward. And then bring them right up to the chin. And now, you'll remember we put that extra cap band in to define the chin, so this is a tricky spot too. We need to stretch back that chin cap band and catch the top 2 bands that are underneath it, which are the ones that go up and to the left. And then come back and get the next 2, which are the ones that go up to the right. And then you only have 2 left, which makes it much easier. And then those go straight in the center. And again, we're going to do the sides before we do the middle. So coming back here to catch the 2 orange bands. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that yet. Got to get the eyes first. See those black eyes that you have on the next peg? You want to catch that and stretch those black bands up and over the peg. It's okay if you don't do them all at once. You just go right back and put those into position. We'll do that on the other side too, making sure your orange band is on top of the black ones. Catch those black ones and bring them right over. There we go. Like that. Now we do this part, because that will hold those eyes in place for you. And then go right up to where the ears are. And for the ears now that we put in place so long ago, you're just going to stretch those up and over the peg right onto those 2 bands. And now we'll repeat for the other side. Straight up to where the ear is, and then stretch that ear up and over the peg. And now we're going to bring this band here to the center. And this one to the center as well. And now we are almost done. Right up the middle of the face. And then this last tricky band is the one that holds the whole structure together. The single one that's on the bottom. We're gonna catch it in between all of those rubber bands, and there are a lot. Bring it up to the next peg, then catch the rubber band that's here. Bring both of those bands onto your hook. And we're gonna slide this rubber band right through the center of this one to create a slip knot that will hold the whole structure together. Now you don't want to tug too tight on this band because of all these rubber bands. There's so much pressure, so we want to loosen those first, and then we can secure the knot with a little bit of a tug. And we're ready to take Stampy off of the loom. Use your hook to help you on the pegs that have a lot of rubber bands. We don't want to strain them, but once you get it started, you can use your hands to keep pulling off. And there you have it, your very own Stampy figure made on the Rainbow Loom. Now if you're gonna hang your Stampy from your backpack or a zipper or something like that, then you'll wanna leave this loop as it is. But if you want to have it hidden away, simply turn it over and take your hook into those orange bands at the top of the head, catch that loop and pull it through. And then you are all set. If you liked Stampy, be sure to check out the real Stampy in Maker Studio's new show, Wonder Quest, by clicking the link below. And look in the description for a link for more crafts with Made by Mommy. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.